Yo yo yo. I'm gonna play Race to the Galaxy tonight, 4-player games, Rebel vs Imperium, goals on, takeovers on, AI only. We'll play against people if people show up on the server, but mainly it'll be against AIs. So, game 1, go. A couple windfalls with this is good. This is also okay. Goals, military, brownish, and alien. I need to emphasize goals more than normal, I think, because I've been out of practice with them. I used to be really good with goals and love them. But I've played so many different formats now and so many games without them, after playing thousands with them, that I'm pretty sloppy with goals at the moment. So, production worlds. We have ELCATS here in 4-player. I never really found it to be all that good in multiplayer. And there's the military goal, uplift, alien, 6 dev, all powers. All powers, we're going to do alright here. Just need 2 and 5 in all likelihood. 5 is easy, 2 not as easy. So that's one of the goals we can go for, as well as military. And I suppose there's some outside chance that we somehow get into brown and play mining conglomerate. Versus this is just another world, so I think we'll just go like that. So Cantina, Alpha Centauri, and Imperium Warlord. Only one player with the military homeworld, or at least military attack. Guess we could naked trade. I think in RVI naked trade should be pretty easy in 4-player. So in this case, I guess we play the one with an export power. We got some military chaining happening here, but we need more military power eventually. We could theoretically naked trade again. Weird that he settled for this, so maybe he's gonna settle again. Maybe not. I mean, who knows? It's hard to tell why I would settle this. This guy could settle. This guy will probably trade, but could easily settle as well, so I feel like this is a decent spot to trade again. So no trades. Pretty crazy. Pretty rare that it's extremely rare that I start the game with 2 naked trades. I can't remember it ever happening, to be honest. Okay, well now we can chain to the 3. And we're 2 military short of this. It's kind of hand what needs logistics, but military power. We have 3, potential 4. We still don't have a 2 power. This guy needs 2 in dollar. $2 4. 1 2 4. Settle here seems pretty good for this. Leech to consume. I'm pretty happy with that. Actually didn't notice that I might overflow there. If there'd been an explorer, no, still wouldn't. Another one, jeez. This one's kind of redundant, not that good. Unless we had like Terraforming Guild or something. Now maybe we explore, find a military dev. And then we'll probably have to dev next round, because they never dev. Wow. All we get is tactics. I mean, it works. Worst comes to worst. It's so bad though with the military goal out. So much rather be deving something else. I almost feel like keeping this and digging again, maybe. Because we have like 6 trash worlds. It's a bit late for Trade League though, and we're going military with Windfalls. It's not at its best. Not even close. And like we have a bunch of rebel worlds that don't have goods. Even this one's not that good. So I feel like Trade League's just not that good here. We'll just keep this in case we don't get anything on an Explorer, I guess. Now, Dev or Explorer +5. I feel like deving here is just not that good. Calling a dev phase for this? I don't know. Settle, consume, produce. Maybe we should have got this out sooner so that we could combine Explorer instead of just keeping one. See, like, yeah, I think I might have done that wrong. Because we were likely to need this anyway, so I might as well have called the Settle immediately after this one and then started Explorer +5. I didn't even think of that. Because like a spot like this, I want to keep all 3 of these. And instead I only can keep 1, so what am I keeping like this? I think I butchered that. In hindsight. Neither of these gets me to the 5 anyway. So I guess we just play that. I actually overflow either way. No, this doesn't overflow. Okay, well, now we're stuck doing it again, and there's a dev at least. And we get a dev. So discard 7. Plenty of trash to discard. Yeah, there's the all phase thing too. Well, I mean, now we just have to start spamming Settle, I guess. It's not even that good, but it's something. That's what we're doing, right? I feel like we're probably going to get rocked this game. I mean, look at our first half of our tableau is just so bad. And we only have 5 military, or 4 military with everything we have in hand. So 1, 2... As a producer, you probably just want to play this. Seems good. Draw a card. I guess we have 5, 5, 7, 7. Which we have just enough to get to. But it's expensive. Dev, we'd probably pass. Oh, we can start turning cards into points. This is... I guess this is going to be more worth. Probably have like 2 or 3 more worlds, so 3, 6, 8 points for 7 cards. This is going to be more efficient. There's a consume, no produce, so we could play this, but we'd overflow anyways. There'll probably be a consume every round anyway. If we have to, we'll play a Windfall or something like this. Cost me 2 cards. Explorer, settle trade. Well, let's say I place this, I go to 6, 7, then I can't really reach a settle. Or, yeah, can't play my settle if I leech a dev, that is. All phase goal. Green and yellow are one off. Wow. Green only needs to produce. Oh no, that's not true. Needs $1. And yellow needs 2. So neither is that close. We only needed 2 as well. I feel like we probably want to dev next round, to be honest. Leech a produce. If I play this and dev, can I leech a settle? 9, 8, 7, 6, 7, 1. Boom. So it's going to be awkward. If I play this, I go to 10. Dev to 4, can leech this down to 1. Produce, draw, whole bunch. So I guess that's going to be the best way to do this. Pay 0, consume it. Dev, pray there's a produce. God damn. That sucks. And there's a settle. No consume, so I guess we could play this maybe? No, I don't think we can. 4 base. 5, 6, 7. No, can't play it. So there'll be no trading next round. Pay 5. I guess we're never getting to this thing. 1, 2, 3. Settle, no consume. Could produce next round. In case there's no build? No, we would just settle. What's the scores? Can we beat this guy? With these 2 cards? 13, 14, 15, 42. He needs 9 points and 2 settles. I think we can maybe beat him. So we would start with this one. Keep this. Can we draw into anything better though? Wait, can we even play this next round? I don't think we can. Yeah, we're kind of screwed here. So we play this, discard 3, go down to 1 card. We have to explore to 3, then we can leech it. If there's a settle. Awkward. Play this one, we go to 34. I mean, this guy called settle. This is not going to be pretty. At least he can't get alien or uplift. And probably can't get the military goal. Production goal, I guess he has. Yeah, by far. I mean, I think this is probably the way to play this. Now, We have to do this. In fact, we can't even afford to play this. Oh, we will because of the produce. Barely. Interesting. Actually, no, we would still have enough because of the +1 here, I think. Yeah. So there's a dev, and we need to pay 2, so we can play this. How do we have an extra card left? Start of rounds. Dev we draw. Pay 1. Where are we drawing a card after deving? I must just be losing my mind, I don't know. So does this win? Nope. Huh, finished last. That's weird. Maybe because of this deviation. Weird. So let's try not playing this. Reach the produce, get the phase 5 power. No produces. I don't know. I'm just clicking buttons. Could have dev'd there maybe for this thing. Like we want to get these out. Discard 3. Play that. Pay 1. Wow, these 3 devs are so valuable. No produce. That sucks. Guess we probably just win if we settle. Yep. It's so weird that it deviating for the 6 dev was so bad. I don't know. Probably can't draw too many conclusions from really playing games like this because of the sequence of the deck and stuff. I try not to. So, just go on to the next game. Convoluted opening windfall start. This is not bad. Goals. Brown Worlds. This maybe draws us 2 per round. This for sure draws us 2. This is cheaper. I guess I'll do this, it's fine. Actually, there's a settle here, so maybe not as fine. So, consume 2 goods for 3. Yeah, it's sketchy. 25, 21, 22, 22. I'm gonna X2 for 10. I think we beat this guy. I don't know about this guy though. Or this guy. So, is this we're playing? Produce, I draw nothing. So I guess I'd play it. Maybe wait and see what happens next round. Because if there's an Explorer... I mean, I risk losing a point here if there's no dev next round and there's a Settle. And no Explorer. But then the upside is pretty high. Because if there's an Explorer, I can play this instead. If there's a Settle and an Explorer, I can play this. I think I'm gonna go this way. Maybe that's wrong though. Oh, I get a card somehow. What? On consume, I guess? So yeah, definitely I should pass there. Whoops, whoops, whoops. And there was an Explorer. I mean, the game does end, right? Yes. Wow. So EX2'd for 6. Lose by 1. So 4-player loss. Nobody's online. It's like I just had a connection drop. .38. I think there was something I wanted to replay. So for the replaying, what was I gonna do? Could try logistics here. Don't really care to. The main thing was, well, there's a couple things. Logistics here, naked trading here. Whatever, let's try it. See if military can win in any way. Find another settle for later, I guess. Keep one. What? I feel like there's a bunch of extra clicks that are not necessary there. It would be nice if they weren't necessary. I mean, I'm barely tired, like this is not great. Certainly have to explore. Dev is not what I want to see. So I can actually get 9 rebel here. So there's that. I have to discard 2 though, I think. So I could settle to guarantee the settle happens. Or explore so that I can play one of these in addition. I think I want to do this. Well, it looks like he's going to pass anyway. Oh, actually I can play one of these and then, yeah, that makes more sense. What's better? More tie breaks, I guess. So he does end it here. I mean, he X2'd, so he probably wins, right? Yellow wins with 39. Okay, well that didn't work. But that was closer, right? Yeah. And then this round, could naked trade instead of settling. Garbage. Dig. I feel like I don't know how to play military anymore. I used to do a lot of explore plus filing, but it's such a bad action. No hand sizes here. Guess produce is likely to happen, although the game ends here. How does this work? Explore? We're way behind. Can't even win if everything aligns properly. Like if we explore and there's a dev, we go to 35 and lose, so the only way to win is for there to be no builds. So trade or produce? Produce gets us 4. I mean, trade's better. Because no produce would be even better. Oh, there's the dev. Hope this guy passes, I guess. Does not pass. GG. And then, what was left? There was the not all in for, yeah, so keeping Terraforming Guild. What's the other way to play this? Wherever, so at some point. Here, I think? So passing here. So pass on dev, pass on settle. Explore. So we need 4 military. So we could go this, dev, dev. Or this, dev also works. Either way I have to keep this. I don't know. It's a replay after all. But this still doesn't work anyways because I can't reach the settle. This is a classic garbage military, like jumping through so many hoops. There's no way this wins. Absolute trash. It's just a waste of time. It even worked out perfect too, like at the beginning. Still way too trashy, too janky. Alright, next game. Up of goals out as well. Wow. Everything's playable. Explore goes out, military goes out, so we have to do this. Kinda have to do this to get this, and it's gonna explore, so that's fine. I guess this doesn't matter that much. And this is really good for the military goal. If we get 3 more military, we can get this out and the goal, alien goals out. Once again, convoluted, janky military. What are we going to do? Explore, leech or settle, then trade. Now we're still multiple pieces away. Hate military so much. Rather just play the best card, like move inland and forget about all this military nonsense. But I guess military is more fun if it works, but it's a big if. And like chucking the 2 best cards in our hand on the off chance that this all works out just seems wrong. What is the objectively best way to play this? So hard to figure out. Fast forward this part if you're watching the VOD. Mainly it's about the goals. Isn't it? So I guess that means we do go this way. Well then. Still missing a piece though. We need 2 more military, at least. Plus we have to check something here. Pay 1. So keep the chain. Or the 8-8. It's only effectively worth 1 military. I don't know, I think I'll go this way. Do we naked trade? Yes we do, because you should always naked trade. But it doesn't work. They all traded a good and I traded nothing. Great. Pass on dev with naked trade. Naked trade again. Pass on dev again. Like, this is just such a fucking shit show. That's why I hate naked trading in the game, because you have throwaway games like this when it doesn't hit. Like, it's in the long run, it's correct to just naked trade every fucking time. But that one game where you don't hit 2 turns in a row, it's like, all right, well, thanks for playing. Come back next game. It's a waste of time. Now we have to dig for military, presumably. Make a spot like this where you actually have to discard this thing, most likely, just to keep this piece of garbage. Military is just, it used to be fun for me to play, but it's just not fun anymore, I don't know. Too many whiffs. You only remember the whiffs now, when you've done it a million times. You only notice the whiffs. I'm still 2 off, like still 1 military off from getting this out anyway. And then I'll be like 2 off from this thing or something. 1, 2, 3. If I get the 1 more military, I have 3 base, 4 base. So I'll still be 2 off, which okay, I can get to. So it's not too bad. I just need that 1 more military. Settle that. I could overflow if I trade here. But I mean, dev is pretty likely to happen. Settle's gonna suck. Yeah, of course. Of course, no dev happens and settle happens. Not a surprise at all. Then again, we got lucky, but. So we have to dev this, play that, dev again, question mark, sure, play that. I mean, things are lining up pretty good here. If we don't win this, it's pretty fucking sad. No settle here though to make it perfect. Well, the game would end, I guess, if it was. 10 points settled to 42. And the game ends if he doesn't pass. He cranks for what? 4? 38. I doubt we win here. He does next too. That probably helps. Wait, can I even play this thing? Surely I can, right, because of this. So I can even play this actually. 6, 7, 8. Get an extra point. I was like, what am I missing? I'm at 7 military, how can I not play the 8-8? Game over. Wow, by 10? The fuck? Wow. Got the uplift. Oh, the game's not even over. What the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, I'm so bad. Didn't notice he had Hidden Fortress. So he got the uplift goal there. He X2'd to green goods plus whatever else. Two more. So he X2 for 10. And this was worth 7? Jesus Christ. And he has 1 tableau spot left with 2 cards in hand. This guy has 1 tableau spot left. I have 1 tableau. I guess I explore. Hope it's a 7, not a dev, and that I get something. That makes no difference because I can't win. Down by too much. Fucking shitty garbage ass military. Waste. But yeah, those 2 whiffed naked trades. That's mainly what happened there. I was only 2 temples behind. So 4-player AI loss. Server has no one as usual. Scores. So, replay time. I mean, I don't know where I could deviate. I guess the opening hand was the thing. Just not doing the military path. So what's the best civilian path here? Or at least non-military. Certainly these are the discards. What's the homeworld though? No idea. Probably this. Trade the 7. Might be this because of the explore goal, and I don't want to discard down to 3. Let's just go like this. Have so. We need a good production world. Something like that. Pay 1. Probably like that. Trade. Okay, well, we're not going to play these bad paths, so we'll +1 or settle here. So settle. And trade. Produce as what? 2 free cards for this guy. He might produce here. Yeah, he's probably going to produce. So we don't really need to produce. We could dev. Ooh, that's kind of good actually. 3 produces. That shows their emphasis. They're all giving each other so much, but they're still doing it. Like this guy when he produces, gets a card and a green good, but this guy gets 2 cards for free. This guy gets effectively 2 cards for free as well. When this guy produces, he's giving this guy a card and this guy 2 cards. When this guy produces, he gives this guy a card and this guy 2 cards. So, certainly play that. That's kind of awkward though, actually. We can't play Trade League this way. Could explore in case there's a dev, I guess. Pay 5, keep 2. Wait, there's no consume there. What the fuck? No consume again. The fuck, man. Keep 2, explore power, big card. Still no consume. It's so insane. Whenever it's because Trade League is just so strong. So keep 1. Explore powers. What's happening? 2 for me in yellow. Oh, yeah, the military goals out there. Settle. So many cards, that's so ridiculous. What did I discard to? 1? So I just do 17 cards. Pretty sick. So, military is 2 base. Not a whole lot of military in hand. We have green stuff, so GGP is pretty good. Galactic Imperium's 4 points. We have logistics. We don't have good worlds. Trade power worlds. Can't play this yet. No other trade powers. Alien goal. We have an alien card. 4 color goal. We're missing brown and green. Or brown and yellow. Explore powers, we have it by 1. Settles, like, logistics is not even good for us here. Possible we just produce even. Produce gives this guy 3 cards, maybe 4, probably 4. So 4 cards to that guy, 1 card to this guy, 2 cards to this guy. There's no guarantee dev's even gonna happen. But I guess I will do it. Because I'm a sucker for punishment. go to 6 if I do this. Can't even afford this. Unless I call dev. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't... Seeing how this turned out, I'm missing the point of why I settled, or why I produced. Because this was the most likely result anyway. Settle from an AI, consume, and no dev. I mean, even if a dev happened, it wouldn't even be that good. So I don't know what I was hoping for. At least we can explore on each of dev and consume. So this is about as good as it's going to get. Discard 3. Actually wouldn't mind getting... Oh, I can't get the 4 color goal. Wait, what? How do I have so many cards? Oh, I have -2 to green. Interesting. Probably dev, because AI is never dev. So the game could end here, and probably will. It's our military. 2 base, 3 for rebel, 5 for rebel greens. Pay 5 down to 2. What actually gives me points? Explore power. Green now has 1. So that's fine. Our explore goal is not in danger. What if it doesn't end? We'll have a big hand next round. It does end. Not even close. Was that a replay? I'm so lost. Right, this was a civilian replay of this hand. And the military way went what? Military way lost by 10, 44 to 54 against green, and here he beat us by 7. But I mean, this didn't go all that well, to be fair. So this was probably the better path, it just didn't work out. Like, we didn't even play New England. What the fuck? Where's our... we got a takeover against this at some point with this direction. I was like, where's my windfall? I didn't actually play it, but I must have played it and lost it at some point. This guy must have taken it from us. Which would have been a pretty decent swing. Like, did he get the... No, at least I got the uplift goal before he took it, but... Basically, he swung 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8-point swing. And that was the game. Takeovers. Interesting. And there was one other way to play this. By playing this homeworld. keeping, or I guess it's kind of awkward. Keeping this is too much effort. I don't know, something like that. Death settle. So I guess we have to do that, which kills me to do, but I think you have to, and then I guess make a trade. But because there's no settle, we'll undo it. Play perfect. We would settle. That's a danger actually, or I thought I was playing Imperium Warlord here. That's a danger with playing Imperium Warlord over this with the civilian path, right? We got our ship taken over, so that's... Clearly this must be better in general. It's way too risky. Multiplayer. So here we would avoid military, basically. I feel like maybe I've been playing too much race. I'm not feeling it. There's a whole lot of trash. This is why Trade League would be good to have right now. I don't think I'm going to replay this from this point. I'm just going to play another game. So, Imperium Rebel stuff. Rebel Imperium, or Rebels military goals, 6 step. Probably have to go military. Once again, unfortunately. That's the thing with goals. Too much emphasis on military, forcing me into military, which I don't want to do. But I mean, it's probably correct to do so. I guess we would explore here. We don't need to get this out. Oh, we do actually. Delete a settle. Could have explored, unfortunately. There was no producer, right? So, trade or settle. This guy could produce. Unfortunately does not. It's gonna leave us pants down for this round, but there's no settle. Oh, I can actually afford this, that's pretty sick. So 3 base military. Nobody else really has any. Jeez, this guy already has this thing. I need to pay more attention to opponent tableaus, like or attack powers and stuff. If I play this, I could attack that guy with Imperium Warlord and take either of his worlds. Which isn't that good. This one seems fine. So it's like an Imperium Rebel game, I guess. I need $2. Red needs 2. nowhere near getting that. So if we play a 6-step here, what happens? We go down to 1. Otherwise, we could play this. It's a 3-point dev for 2 cards. So I guess that would be better always. Pay 1. And then go again. Should probably just pass here. 0 points for 2 cards. Oh, I could take over actually. Maybe it's worth it. So I lose 3 points, and I gain. So he's the main opponent too. I cut a point off from him. So let's see. -3, -2, -1, 0 because it'll be counting on here. It's like a break-even play-ish. He loses a point on here too, so I gain a point. I guess it's probably worth it. I could also take this instead. That might even be better. Because that cuts off his consumption and improves my consumption. Which doesn't matter for this round, but I mean, I see an extra card. Does the explore power matter? Not really. Very interesting. I think I'm gonna take. I'm not sure. Might be better to do this. He gets his green good eaten, and he has no good to trade. Whereas if I take this, he has 2 goods to trade. It's probably better, and I can trade again if I want and stuff. Close enough. Trade. Discard 1. So, dev or trade? Problem here is, I mean, I don't even have good settles. Maybe I just explore here. I have no settle reach. If I dev, I could take over, perhaps. May take over a rebel military world. Aha. Probably can't defend it good enough. Let's see, he has, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just that is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that doesn't work. That's the only rebel world in play. Rebel military. If I get both of these out though, I have 4, 5, 8, 9, 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, I think I export +5 to find a settle. That feel when you get no settles on an explore +5. I mean, this is gonna get me the 4-color goal. I guess it'll be okay with if I play this. I don't really want to play it though. I have better devs. I mean, not anymore. It's worth. I guess it's worth it. So discard 9, keep 1. This actually would let me get out the 5-4. So worth. I guess I could actually start with this. Is this threatened? Nope. I think we'll start with that. Interesting. So I could have traded there. Well, did I have this in hand? No. So I could settle, trade. Trade is sad if there's a dev though. It's so hard getting devs out against AIs. Like the game's already over. If I play a Terraforming Guild, I keep only this. There's no Explorer. Scores. If there's a dev, no Explorers, I'm just crying. So I mean that's a huge problem. Could explore. Dev, Leech, and Explorer. I don't know. Stupid AIs. Dev, no settle. Like, how can you ever predict that? It's just impossible. So, keep one. I might actually play this, but I doubt it. If I do, I go to 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7. 1, 0. So I could. Kind of playing eyes closed here, hoping that I'm doing okay. Looks like I'm winning. Barely, Jesus Christ. He's like up by 10 or something. EX2. Alright, when I don't know if I want to replay anything here. A bit tired of replays, to be honest. I don't think there's anything major either, so I'm just going to go to the next game. So what do we have here? My two least favorite homeworlds in this format. Probably better this against AIs. Production world goals out. So we have to produce. A lot of trash. Rebel will go. Production world. All powers. We need 2, 4. This just never gets played. This maybe. Gambling world. This is the good one. So I guess this is. I'm never playing Asteroid Belt here. We're already producing infinite. Drawing infinite cards off produce. Produce. Dev, settle, trade, produce. So we can go all in. Playing Expedition Force, Rebel Sympathizers, dump our hand to produce. And I guess that's the best way to do this, maybe? Or I could empty my hand for this. Just to get a second production world. Might be worth it. I mean, do we really care about this, to be honest? Not that much. Helps towards this. That's about it. But it's another game, Explore Power. I feel like this might be the better way. We can still get the produce goal eventually, possibly. So I think I'm gonna go this way. Tempo. There's a produce here, which is excellent. One build phase we miss. Power is good. We need $4. Military could be useful for rebels, so we certainly want to keep this. Keep this. Oops. Oh, I guess the interface doesn't let me do what I want to do here. But yeah, keeping credits, keeping dropships, probably keeping engineers, genetics lab, or PGL. I mean, PGL is a military 6 dev, so. Which dollar power do I like better? I guess this one produces on here potentially, so go like that. Trade again, certainly. Dev again. Oh, we have credits, so it's fine. Well, there's a rebel world. Play credits, probably like that. Seems fine. Trade. And reassess. So, oh nice. So we can go dropships into alien robot scout ship, into rebel outpost, into rebel base. So don't mind if I do. Dev. Another rebel world. We don't really need it though. Nobody else is playing rebels here. And I mean the other two don't really matter anyways. It's a rebel production world, it's great. Have this. Don't produce. Pay 3. 2 apparently. Settle this. And then trade it. Settle. We might not need this. And like the production world goal. It's gonna be hard to do with military anyways. We have multiple worlds we want to get out, so we're just gonna play this, I think. And I mean, I can produce on here if I want to trade. So we need to settle and get this thing out ASAP so that we can dev this without gimping our settles. I don't know if I do want to produce. I guess I would theoretically. I don't need to, but I don't. It doesn't hurt me to, because I can still leech a 6 dev after settling this. So I think I will, in case there's no more produces. I mean, these guys don't produce anything. I feel like I have to settle here. Dev now. Awkward. Why is this guy deving? There's no dev powers. Everybody else does have dev powers. Diversified's garbage. If I play this, I can't play my 6/6. This is worthless. This doesn't really help us, so I guess we just pass. Temple goal's already done. Lost it. Very awkward, but I think passing is the correct play there. And then I guess we would dev now. Dev or leech dev if we can predict it and call trade. 25, 25, 18 to 8. Pool is full. I don't really have anything good other than this one dev and one settle. Even the settle's not great. Maybe we just trade here. To see a bunch of cards. Leech produce. The problem here is the most likely outcome is a settle from them and no dev, and so we play the garbage card we have. So maybe I just explore instead. Let's do that. Of course the opposite happens. So Terraforming Guild is not at its best, but it's still not bad. This is pretty good. Our worlds aren't great. And there's dev phase, so I guess I should just play this thing. Most likely. Day 5. This becomes better now because it's one. Oh, I should have played this earlier. Forgot I had -1. There's a point for a card. This is 2 points on here. This is 3, but it's 3 cards. Something like that. And I guess we'd probably trade. It's a really good 6/dev. If there's a dev no settle, we could play it. So I guess we'll trade. Settle no dev. I don't mind settling that as much now that we have this, 'cause it's worth 4 points. Okay, so we trade, and then dev. Hopefully there's no settle here. Look at that, pay 3. Discard to produce. Doesn't really matter all that much. I try to do the discards right there. Yeah, I have no worlds anyways. Hopefully no settle once again because we have garbage. Score, we're up by 10. He's probably going to settle here. I mean, he has logistics. 3 X2s. Guess we're too far ahead and they don't know what to do. Pay 3. And succeed. So, 4-player win against AIs. I don't know if I want to replay anything. There was the round 1 thing where I could have played the 2-1 production world instead. I guess it would make for a completely different game, so I'll try it. So we would keep this, still this, that, produce, pass on dev, settle that. Interestingly, we could settle this even here. There's a consume phase. We could try that after maybe. there's an interface improvement. I feel like here, like a spot like this, choose good to trade. It should just by default choose the yellow one, like seriously. Trade, I could produce. Trade is 2 cards for an action, produces 4 cards for 2 actions, but gives them potential stuff. In fact, gives them nothing right now. So produce is actually better because this guy gets a card out of consume. Well, it's not better when he produces though. Which I guess I could have predicted potentially that he's gonna do. So Dev, play that. Yeah, I mean this is, I don't feel like replaying this. What about going Gambling World is kind of interesting. Or like this combo. No, it doesn't work because you have to produce, so yeah, whatever. So produce, pass on Dev, settle Gambling World. Pay 1. Have to discard 2 by the end of the round. Ante this, succeed, discard to produce. Keep the anti-able card. Trade. Dev. Pass on Dev. Trade, anti, succeed, and then what? I guess just produce, all things being equal. Although as we've seen this guy produce here, which is sad when we duplicate it. Develop, produce. Guess might as well start building towards military. Play the one that gets me an export power. Probably should not discard production worlds. Trade, settle happens. So now what? We have a bunch of rebel worlds. 4 military if we play this, 5 if we play that, so we can play all this stuff. So we could settle Dev if there's no Dev to be able to leech these. Not a whole lot else going on. We could produce. Could produce, and if there's no Dev, we would Dev next round. If there's a settle this round. Okay, so Dev happens. So that's good. Discard to produce. Trade or settle. I guess we don't need to be trading now, we need to be settling. Does settle, produce. Settle. It's actually a pretty good settle. Might just settle that next round. Discard 2. This doesn't really match that well. But it is a 6-dev, so. Rebel Outpost. We just play this now? So I would go to 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. This seems pretty good. We have 3 other settles we need to get out. They're all expensive. I think we start with this one. That way we save 2 cards. 1 or 2 cards anyways. So pay 2 or something? 3, jeez. We have 2 base and we can discard 3. I can keep probably in the right way there. I need to have a 1 cost. At least I hit. Dev Settle, consume, or explore Dev Settle. Can't even really play this yet. Base military is still only 3. So I have to discard 3, go to 5. This crappy military. If I do this one, maybe I can afford to play this. 3, 6, 8, 7, 6, 7. Dev, Leech, or Settle. Seems better than... It's so bad, it's only 4 points right now. 6 with this. But that's better than just doing this and then nothing. Not sure about it this way. This is a replay, right? Yeah. Pay 1. And Dev or Settle. If we don't Dev, we can't play this unless there's an Explorer, so I guess we have to Dev. He might not even Dev, and... I mean, Explorer was pretty likely, but it didn't actually happen. So we'll play that, certainly. Whoops, that's not what we're keeping. This is what we're keeping. Settle that, and probably lose. Lose by 1. With the Gambling World strat. Whereas with my normal strat I won by a lot. Because I drew into Rebel. I mean, I drew into Rebel here too, but at least the other way I didn't slow myself down, I guess? I don't know. Playing these crappy cards here. It just, I think we drew better in the other route. Alright. Next game. Bunch of too expensive stuff. Blue brown goal. Military goal with no military homeworld, nor military in hand. 4 goods goals, good with this. Uplift, nothing. All powers. This is good. I mean, produce trade is okay, I guess. End of round discard. And then the blue world, so we're keeping that. So it's basically generic slab or this. I think there's probably a bit more value in this, given our hand. It's close. I mean, they're both almost certainly not going to see play. Not a very good opening hand, that's for sure. So we're not going to produce with this guy, but the problem is he might not produce either, which sucks. We probably can Dev to hit a naked trade, bonus card. We can even Leech a Settle. It's not that good, but it's... I mean, I don't want to explore. So it's like... I think Dev in case there's a trade is fine. This is a pretty terrible opening. I don't think I'm going to be winning this game. Yeah, he didn't even produce, of course, because AIs play weird. They'll produce all game, but they won't produce on round 1 with Damage Alien Factory. Like, what? The absolute best possible moment to do it. To produce. They don't. So it's weird, it's like now I have to produce. But of course he's going to produce now, meaning I could have explored. Gained a card, or consumed and gained a card. Kind of an interesting decision too between exploring and trading. So consume I get a card, explore I get an extra card, but explore gives him +2 look, whereas consume gets him a cycle. So I guess it's better to consume. But exploring is good because I see more cards though, so it's weird. Can I bank on this guy producing? I feel like the answer is yes. 90% of the time he'll produce here. 10% he doesn't produce, I'm going to be so sad. And I feel like early game I'd rather +1 than consume, even if it helps him more. Actually, consume is good for this guy too, he can gamble, so consume is not great here. No fucking produce. Oh, at least we got a good settle. Great, and he has a windfall, so he doesn't even need to produce. So we just give this guy 4 cards for 1 action. So down. Somebody X2'd there. Yellow. Combined. A lot of depth I'm never gonna play. What's the least likely here? Probably that one. Alright, now what? So we're only down 1 tempo, and he's got this, so we're basically all even on tempo. This guy's crushing the dev phase, so we don't really want to dev. But we kind of have to. We have no good settles. Blue-brown. We're in the lead. Where's that guy? Military, this guy's got 3. Goods, multicolor. Could theoretically go for. I feel like produce, hoping there's a dev. Every time I do something, hoping that they do something, like hoping there's a dev. There's not a dev most of the time, even though there should be. So high variance to make the correct plays against AIs, like the correct human plays. Because like if it's settle no dev here, it's so fucking ugly. And that's what's gonna happen like half the time. Inexplicably. Basically, I have to call the phases I want to happen. It's like playing against new players. I mean, produce is probably gonna happen anyways, so. Of course. It's like a Schrodinger's cat problem. Whichever one I pick affects the result, but it's not the case. I know it isn't. AIs are deterministic. If I undo and redo, they'll still pick these same phases. So, discard 1. Dev settle. Actually, this is not bad. I could go ATI into this, and then trade. And then we can work towards this with what we have, basically. Can't be terrible. Because, I mean, otherwise what am I doing? This into pass? Or this into brown? Into trade? That's actually not bad. And then I can play this next, and then that later. I also play this first. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 trade, 10, 12, minus builds. So it's interesting to note that he actually did dev with this crazy dev board with 10 cards in hand. This is what it takes, apparently. Not really sure, but I'm gonna go that way and then settle that way. We do need to get blue browns anyways. This just never sees maybe our green world. So this never sees play. This never sees play. Oh, actually I didn't even notice playing a dev power gave us the all phase goal there. So we had to play one of those two. And then now we trade, I guess. Hope there's a build. Of course there's no build. Why would there be? It's not like they didn't have 5, 7 cards in hand. So we're in overflow. Discard 1 trash card. Trade. Massive overflow. For the lose. G-Fed. Well, we'll certainly dev settle. So we'll start with G-Fed, pay 4. Getting short on cards. Maybe we're supposed to play ATI here. Either way, I save 2 if I play this now. What does this even do? Nothing. If I do this, go down to 2 cards. Which also feels bad. It's okay. I'm gonna try it this way. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of producing this game. Wow, of course death and settle happen. How the fuck? Dev settle produce, so it could end here. No, it can't. So... What? I drew it back. I was like, how did I keep all 3? Well, I have too many good devs here. This saves me 3 cards, this saves me 2 cards. Settle. Ideally, I would want to play this. If I play this, paying 4, go down to 0. Play this, go down to 0. Might be the best. Produce on 2 blue. It's not great. Need a green world still. I feel like this is not the turn to play this. So this guy effectively has like a 10 card tableau. So this guy's the tempo leader. Dev settle, he has 1 spot left. So basically dev settle here, then dev settle maybe. I thought we have the cards to play this next round with this. Let's do the math. So 10 minus 5 is 5, 6, 7, 6, 5. Play this. Minus 3 down to 1. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So consume. This is difficult. 6 points, 6 points, 6 points, 4 points. And this does not help on any of them. Produce, this guy's gonna crank for 8 next round. Like, that's scary. Although we can play 2 big cards. If we play this and doesn't explore, what happens? Still not enough to play Deserted Alien Library and 6 dev. So it's kind of moot. Problem is all my other settles are just trash. What if I dev pass on settle? If I go this, because I mean settle could happen next round, and that way I can get a 6 dev out. So it's kind of the same idea as dev settling all in here. I think that might be the best way to do it. So dev, pass on settle, go to 7, dev, no, it doesn't work. Okay, let's say we dev pass and settle and somebody explores. So I go to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, down to 5, which is just enough. So basically the next round there'd have to be an explorer settle. I mean, it's a little bit too unlikely. So I guess this is just our best dev. Go all in. I'm not really sure, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm up by 5 on this guy. He's 1 tempo from ending it, but he probably would not want to because he just loses. So it's possible the game won't end here. I could trade. I could x2. I could x2 for 6. 6 and 3 cards. I mean, I draw an explorer. I draw and produce. So only if they all dev and settle, which is not likely. Dev settle consume. Would I have no hand next round? Also trade. Actually, x2, I get an extra card here, so I get 3 cards. I think I'm an x2 here. Intuitively feels like the right place. So we get an export and a produce, and the game might not end. So keep 1, pretty nice one. Pass on settle, does not end. Draw 1. X2, and there's a producer we can X2 again, so I guess this way we can't lose, most likely. So I take it back, like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck just happened? How are we tied with these guys? What the fuck? They just like generate points out of thin air, it feels like sometimes. Like, how did this guy gain 12 points there? So explore plus 5. Did he like swing a goal or something? Speaking of which, I actually lost that goal. He tied there and then just took it. Completely forgot about that. So that's probably part of the problem. Started the round with 37 and lost 5, yeah. So that's why. Wonderful. Wunderbar. This guy got both big goals. So now what? Can't afford this. Short one card. If I explore, I go to 7. There's a dev. That doesn't work. That's an 8-point settle. So I can X2 for 4. I don't know, but I think I have to explore here. Settle X2. And once again, the game won't end unless this guy settles. I feel like he might settle here though, because it's not going to get much better for him. In any case, we're going to play this certainly. It doesn't end it. Keep 1. I guess that's the best one. Draw 1. Some different kinds and get a chip. So what's the score now? Down by 1 on this guy. He's a big hand. Oh man, that's not good. What the fuck? Can't play it though. Not even close. Yeah, looks like we've lost this one. Because I mean, what am I doing? X2ing, hoping there's a settle. And that's 54 points is enough to win against that. There's almost no way. What else can I do though? I could explore +1. I can reach a 6 dev if I get one. So I guess that's fine. What? Oh, I'm so bad. I never did end up playing Pangalactic Renaissance, but I've been like playing the game, assuming I did. Or whatever the name of it is. Pangalactic Research. So I brutalized that. I would never explore +1 there. Because I had no outs. Now the game's over, so we play that, pay 2, and bitch and moan. So, 4-player loss. So far, 3 wins, 4 losses. This is not terrible. Anything worth replaying here? Again, I'm not really in the mood for replays. And I think they're not super indicative of anything anyway, because it's more about the order of the deck than anything. But if there's something I can learn, I'm just not going to bother. So next game. Couple good cards. Nothing to go with Doomed World. Goals: Alien, multicolor, so certainly want to go Damage Alien Factory here. This helps get the green out. And it's Alien and Uplift goal, so for sure we play this thing. Or keep it anyway. And like 4-color, maybe. Kind of weird to keep this in my opening hand, but don't really care about these, so. Almost no incentive other than this for them, which might be enough. But I mean, I have to keep this, I have to keep this. I'd imagine I have to keep this. Maybe not though. I could do this instead. That fits all the goals a bit better. But I mean, they're unlikely to explore. I'm going to produce, so I'm going to lose one of these cards anyway, so like it's mostly moot. It has to be an explore, no dev, no settle. It's just, there's no way that's going to happen, so I think I'm going to keep this way. produce. So there's a settle. Could play this and double trade. But I'm going all in for it. Play this blindly. I mean, it's not really blindly, it's gonna get me that goal. And a +1 look for the rest of the game. So many ways to play every game of Race. Either way, this thing's gone. I don't know, I feel like I have to play this thing. They produce so much, like this is kind of redundant with Damage Alien Factory. See, like here. If I had the blue world in play, I wouldn't even be doing anything. So, pass on settle, trade, discard to produce. Oh, there's an uplift. An alien as well. I don't think there's actually any big uplifts in this expansion, so this is not as useful as it might have been. Discard one to produce. Most likely. Dev, settle, trade. So, bank, pay 2, settle that, trade. I mean, if we don't draw any other yellows, we might have to end up playing that eventually. Trade. No discard goal. Okay, settle each. Not great dev each, but we block dev anyway. Certainly doesn't stop it from calling dev though. So I could go all in on bankers. Might be worth it. 6 dev goals out there, dev goals out there, we're trading. We have bank to go with it. And what are we really discarding? Nothing much. Although we lose 2 of the few civilian military or civilian yellow worlds. But there's other stuff. I think this is correct. So now I can discard the chips and probably produce. There's another uplift, but it's going to be challenging to get it out. Nothing playable, so basically we skip 2 rounds. Produce trading. Thank God nobody does anything. Don't care that much about any of these. I only keep 1. I mean, this is a good card. Dev, we have 2 devs, he has 2 devs, he has 2 devs, he has 0. I feel like devs are not that likely to happen anyway. Discard to produce. Never playing that thing, I don't think. Well, there's the dev that I wasn't expecting to happen. Got a bit lucky. Find playable dev though. I would imagine this is worth playing. Keep what? This? Research Labs is okay. Doesn't. Actually, we have R&D, so this gains a bit of value actually. Keep that. No uplift, no yellow. Terraforming Guild is okay. Pretty bad actually. 4 points, 5 points. Could be worse. Rebel Convict Mines, no way to play it. So we're certainly going to cycle this into this, I guess is okay. I need a brown to get the 4 color. Yellow just needs a yellow, so he's a ways off of getting that. We have great dev powers. So we should try and dev. I mean, this is not great because of the dev goal though. 3 dev, 3 dev, 3 dev. So we can't even really get rid of this until they both pass, which may never happen. So discard this, I guess, to cycle. Probably don't do any of that. Should probably dev no matter what anyway, just because of the amount of draws we get out of it. And if we draw a military dev, we could play this as our brown world, which is pretty nice. No settle. So explore. Trade league's pretty good. No goods though. Oh, there's a good brown world. Trade league. Isn't incredible. Bottom line, we don't need this, whereas trade league could be useful. So what did we draw on dev? This and this or something? Yep. So there's our 3rd alien card. Is anybody else competing for it? Literally 0 alien cards other than our board. Same for uplift. Still don't have a 3rd uplift. 11 cards, so no matter what we dev, we won't overflow. Trade league, I guess research labs maybe? Oh, here we have a toy shop also. If we produce next round, what happens? Nobody gets much. So like trade league produce is pretty good. I don't know. This one's going to be 3 points for 4 cards, 2 points for 2 cards, so it's more efficient. You kind of need to get this out, brown world out. It's not a whole lot of windfalls unless we do this one and somehow get a brown windfall out. I think we should aim for these 2, I guess. And start with this one, because we get a card out of the settle phase. This game is hard. Basically, what happens if there's no dev for the next 2 rounds? Which one do we want out? I guess we want trade league out. So we'll do that. A5. Probably like that. And cycle here. Probably should. What? We're keeping 2 yellows and 2 browns, but the most esoteric, I guess, is this one. This one could more easily see play. This one we need too many hoops to jump through. And discard none, and probably produce. And did they pass? So this guy passed on dev, so only this guy we need to shake off before we can sack R&D. Settle, trade, produce. Well, that's kind of cool actually. Play a windfall here. Discard 2. Well, there's what we needed to get that brown world out. So what's our settle gonna be? Toy shop or this thing, for sure. This one's, I mean, this is One more for... Are we gonna X2? If we do, this will be worth a bit more, I think. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 7. Whereas this one's 3, 4, 5. This one's cheaper and more points if we X2. And I guess I need to figure out my settle discards before choosing this stuff. So if I play Toy Shop, I go down to 2 cards. So Terraforming Guild and the brown. So it doesn't matter what I keep trying Explorer. Pretty sure that's correct. 1, 2, 3. Cycle 1. Discard for chips. Maybe time. Thing is, it's so expensive. We still can't get rid of this thing, so I guess we won't do that yet. We'll be consuming next round anyways. I'm happy not to, and then discard to produce. Brown Windfall could be good, actually. X2 is probably pretty good. So let's say there's a dev and a settle, what happens? What, 7 cards, 8, 9, minus 7 is 2. Can't afford this. Unless there's an Explorer. It's also possible we see this guy pass on dev and therefore we can attack this. And that makes everything easy if he does. X2ing, I mean, we have consume has to happen, and we get an extra 4 points as well, and a lot of cards. Like, consume's so good for us. Almost certainly we gain the most. This guy gets almost nothing. This guy gets very little. He'll leech it. And this guy will leech it, doesn't get much. So yeah, we need to X2 here. So dev happens, and explore, no settle, keep 1. Certainly play Terraforming Guild. He doesn't pass. I mean, he called the phase. So it's fine. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Keep 3. And we have to keep a dev just in case we don't draw one. And there's a dev phase. What are the scores anyways? Close 3 ways. Let's see after consume. So neither traded, which is good. I guess mainly for this guy. Uplift goal still. Full color goal. What? Oh yeah. That's the brown thing. So this is worth 2, and this is worth 3. 1 more point for 1 more card. So Windfalls is mainly what we were worrying about here. And 1 more. I mean, we're gonna have tons of cards, so just keep the big going. More viable. Cycle. Zoom for chips. BTR. So, uplift code, no. Trade League, Terraforming Guild, Rebel Alliance. Rebel Alliance for him is 1, so 1, 2 on itself, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 17, so he can't win with Rebel Alliance. I mean, there's my settle too that I'm not even taking into account. So Rebel Alliance doesn't come close. Prospecting Guild doesn't come close. PGL's already out there. New Economy, no. Imperium Seat, no. Imperium Large Setting. GFed, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, no. Galactic Exchange would be 10. Plus 8 is 18, yeah, no, we'd still win. Bankers. Yeah, I don't think AI has any outs here if I just dev. So I'm just gonna dev. Discard 2. Dev. To produce better tactics. Oh, there's a consume too. I have 14 chips, so this will be worth more. Alright. Did it. So 4-player win. I took a pain to feel what she felt to mimic the last charity. Instead of paying enough taxes. Yellow struggled that game. I don't think I'm going to replay anything. Once again, not today. Never did end up getting the uplift goal. Did get the alien though. Okay, next game. Explore power, dev. This is one of the few good cards in our hand. But in RVI, AIs don't necessarily produce a lot if you don't get consume powers or whatever, so it's not a given like in any other format. Work on its own would be amazing against AIs. Not a bad combo. Never terrible. Certainly discarding ATI for starters, and then second discard. Depends on the homeworld. Maybe you do this. Explore, try to find things like Rebel Pact. And have more cards to discard to pay for this on the settle. This is okay with this. I think this is close enough to what I think is the best play. And then nobody has explore powers, which is great. Produce. It's good. Give us a card. Happy to explore this one. This one. So what is this now? Explore power, I guess. But I mean, we're most likely playing this. We could play this. Trade. I think this is just too good. Probably discard like this. This thing has almost all the powers, space powers we're missing. Just 2. But it's garbage otherwise. Probably gonna have to produce. Pretty happy with these. Produce. Dev, settle, trade, produce. One brown world in play. Amazing that he produces with damage alien factor in here. I guess he's leeching whatever builds to get a consume power or something. Although no, he already has this. So he's just leeching a chip off of it. Chip every round really, for a -1 card. I guess he can gamble, but... that said, what's better? I mean, this goes pretty well with the homeworld. Takeover. May take over military world from an Imperium tableau, adding 2 for each rebel military worlds. Yeah, we don't really want to go negative military anyway. We just lose our worlds. Although, we'd only be vulnerable to the take over rebel military worlds. Pretty sure Imperium Planet Buster is not an RVI, right? It's alphabetical. Nope. Not in it. So yeah, and anyways, that you need positive military anyway to get taken over. So yeah, the only thing we'd be vulnerable to would be this, if somebody draws it in the future. Unless we play Rebel Military Worlds, which we want to do. Export duties, so powers, this guy is missing 1 and 2, $2.05. I guess with this it could be relevant, so I feel like I'm probably going to do this. I guess we dev if there's no consume, or sorry, if there's a produce, we would play this. Get rid of our good. Because the problem in spots like this is sometimes they don't build, and I mean it's pretty likely they're going to build here though, but sometimes they don't. If they don't, I mean we don't even have a good settle. This is okay, I guess. I mean these are okay, they have export powers. This has a trade power too, so it's actually not that bad. So we have a good dev and a good settle each. I feel like dev for this is pretty strong when there's no builds, so I guess I'll do it. Well, this is the exact opposite of those spots, because nobody traded, nobody produced. Nobody consumed, nobody produced. Export power. So, all things being equal, we want to play this, certainly. So we play it. Nobody plays 6 dev. This guy's 2 devs in play, unfortunately. Pay 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will get me the all power goal. I certainly want to keep all my export power, so it's export duties and mining conglomerate. guy looks like he's gonna play a brown world, so maybe just get rid of this. I have to discard one more here anyways. So it's probably gonna go. Sure. I guess I'm down one dev, I don't mind discarding it. So we trade, settle happens. I guess we play it. Not sure, but I think it's right. Got a really small hand size and not a lot of trade value. This is kind of awkward here. I mean, settle's good. It's the best case scenario. Play that. Trade this. Consume for a chip. Don't discard and then produce. And trade again probably. What's happening? So Explorer, we have an Explorer power. Red has 1, so we're doing okay there. Devs probably don't want devs to happen for the rest of the game so that he doesn't get it, but yeah, chips. Oh, maybe we should have been discarding for chips that last round. That's too late now though, because I saw new cards. But that would have been correct, I think, because I could do 2 then and 2 now. So that was definitely a mistake. So we trade. Settle X2. I mean, this is really good for us, so I guess I should build towards windfalls. And I trade for more with this, so yeah, I'll certainly play this. I mean, it cost me a lot though. Pay 3. Trade this. Some for a chip. And then I can trade again. If I do 2, I go down to 6, 7 on the dev. Trade. Guess I discard 1. Most likely. Maybe 0 actually, so that I can keep Terraforming Guild and play this. If there's no Explorer and no dev. I think that feels correct. I mean, I lost this goal already anyway, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, I mean, I don't even overflow by much. Like, I don't even overflow at all next round, unless there's no builds and there's an Explorer and a Produce and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna go like that. It's just so we can guarantee to get all this. Because, I mean, they're more likely to settle than dev anyway, so if it goes settle here, I want to be able to play this and keep this. Super important. Well, both happen. So maybe we play this here. We need the Explorer power. What do we settle though if we do that? Nothing? Probably. I mean, this has to be the right play here. Play this, pass on settle, keep this and this, fill up. Seems pretty good. We have no other Explorer power, so we have to do this. So if we do discard this way, we have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for next round. If we dev 10, 5, can't play this. Unless there's an Explorer, then we have exactly enough. So if there's an Explorer, settle. This guy's up to 3 devs now, so he's probably going to dev next round. Oh, he has no cards. Draws 4 on Produce, 1 on Consume, 2 on Consume, 1 on Consume. So he's going to draw 5 cards, so he could certainly dev. And he'll be super incentivized to do so. Maybe we're going like that. It's way too convoluted to get this thing out, I feel like. This is so amazing. Pass unsettled. Maybe we do discard for chips then. Just get more points. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7. I feel like I do. And then what? Trade? What's the scores here? Jesus. 28, 28, 29. One card in hand. And we have Terraforming Guild. And we can leech this. What if we settle and he devs? Go to 3, 6, 7, 8. Minus 6 is 2. Can't play it. So unfortunately I think I have to dev. But these guys have no hand. It's a weird spot. It's probably gonna go dev, dev. Consume, consume. Doesn't end. So maybe I just trade them. Because it can't end anyway. I don't know, I'm gonna trade here. So yeah, dev, consume, consume. Pay 5, keep 2. Two, 5. I don't even draw that much. Wow, what just happened? Wow. So we gained like 10 points off that thing, consumed all his goods for chips and cards, so we went to 0 and filled up again. Jesus Christ. It's so ridiculous. How the fuck am I not way ahead of him? I just gained 11 points off this thing. Did I just get taken over? No, there's no settle. I thought this was going to be worth 11, but it says 10. It's weird. Oh, I guess it's... in hand it was counting +1 on here. Now what? So if I dev, I stay at 5. Can't leech Rebel Homeworld. Short. 1 or 2 cards. And this is a settle or an explorer. Man, I thought this game was in the bag. Fucking brutal. And red could swing this goal from us too. Jesus Christ. Ayah. Now I'm lost. Because our next turn is pretty trashy. Could settle that, but it's nowhere near enough. What the fuck, man? I think we just can't win now. Don't see any outs whatsoever. Discard 2 to 41. Somebody explores, let's say. Play this, 42, 43, 44, 45. Still below him, like, even if the stars align. I don't like spots like this where I can't think of any outs, but there might be something. 6 dev. Say I don't discard an X4 +5, I go to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to 2, so I can consume 2. So I guess that's my out here, if there's even an out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Can't afford that. So that's pointless to keep. There's no big non-yellow windfalls, so I don't think this is super relevant. Keep like that, explore +5. No dev. So settle happens. Theoretically could not end. Our best settle is going to be probably this thing. Consume happens. So discard 8. And we could lose the explore power goal, but yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. 4, 8. So this. No, this. Game over. Does steal the goal. Well, that went to shit. Loss. What do you use to play RPG against AI? I use Keldon's AI. The link is there. Welcome. Good to see you, man. Played against you yesterday. Fun, fun, fun. Wasn't really feeling BGA today, so I playing some AI. But yeah, you can install that. It has they actually just today released the mobile version of the AI, which is something you could look out for as well. And they're going to release on Steam the AI version in like a few weeks. So that's mainly where I'm going to be playing soon. But right now, this is the only AI version that I can play, because I don't have, my phone doesn't support the mobile version. It's a really old phone. Scores were 43. Despite losing that goal, I still was only 7 down, so I would have been 2 points down. So I probably had outs to like an alien 6-5 or something there. Like at the start of the run, I had how many cards? 3, 4, 5. So the 4-3 would be worth 5 points instead of 2, 4, 5. I mean, maybe not. Yeah, never mind. No, that's I'm pretty sure. Unsettle. Green. Nine, 1, 3, 7. And was there anything I want to replay here? Check it out? Yeah, man. Sounds good. I don't know if there's anything I could replay. I think there was something at some point. I can't remember what though. If I go backwards. All that investment into Explore Powers and we lost it. It's a huge reason why we lost, I think. I mean, yeah. Because then we wouldn't invest into these things. And would probably have enough points on the alternate investment to beat him. Bankers going all in was an interesting spot. The rest was not super interesting, I don't think. What's the opening hand again? Yeah, pretty mediocre opening hand. ELC version, could try. So keep 7-7-1 now. So ultimate version would be this with what? Probably like that. Play it turbo style. Actually, might produce here, to be honest. No. course, if we know he's going to settle, we produce, I guess, so we'll do that. Just to play a perfect replay, pass on dev, settle that. Pass on 2 builds. It's crazy. Round 1 and 2 dev settle in a 4-player game. Pretty crazy. And no produce, except mine, I think. Most likely just produce. Because only this player gains anything. He's probably going to produce 2 though. Maybe not though, he has 6 cards in hand. No builds. Probably a good thing. I could afford this next round. This is just like a cheaper version of it, I guess. Paying 2 more cards to get 1 more point in a card. Early game, I'm not so sure is correct. Trade. Dev happens. I actually have some kind of military makings here. Is it good enough though? I guess. We're going to be trading, so we can play this, trade, dev this, leech to 3-4. I guess it's probably close to good enough. Good enough for a quick replay anyway. Certainly dev. Play this one first so I don't discard anything good. Settle this. And produce happens, pretty nice. Probably trade now. Military is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're 1 short. This might be a spot where we just dev, not trade actually. Let's catch up on our opponents here. I guess produce is not likely. This guy's certainly gonna... he might produce. This guy will consume. And this guy would prefer... consume, I think, yeah. Consume, this guy might produce. And if he does, it's fine anyways, because we'll lose our good and get it back, so we can build. It's not super useful though yet. We need to see cards to get another military. I think I'd rather just trade, honestly. Well, there's the military we need. But we have no settle. Does that actually contribute in any way? It's a point for a card, I guess. Dev settle produce, so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could dump my whole hand to play the 9/9 here. Or NGO into this might be better. Yeah, let's just do that. NGO, pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Settle that. Pay nothing. Draw 1 on produce. Trade. Wow. Certainly like that. Settle that. What? Trade that. No produce. Could trade next round, but I think yeah, I'm gonna have to dev. So we'll dump that and that and dev. No settle, so we can do this theoretically. I have lots of baby devs that give us points on this thing. The game's almost over though. Oh, it is over, what the fuck? Wow, we're never gonna get our 9/9 now. Jesus. And he's way ahead. Terraforming Guild. Insane. Didn't see that coming. I was like planning to play these little dinky devs. Well, that did not work. This was the civilian way, going into military. Alrighty, well, that's gonna be it for today. I'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow we'll play 5-player RVI, Rebel vs Imperium. Most likely AI again, at 6 PM Pacific. Thanks for tuning in and watching, and enjoy. Have a good night.